So today I wanted to come on and explain the reasoning behind this channel. I felt very guided to set up this channel, and like it was something that is super important for me to do personally for my own soul's growth. But if you haven't read Braiding Sweetgrass, please do. It's such a beautiful book, and the first time I read it I was so moved by so many different parts of the book, different things that she discusses, but more just the reverence for nature, the reverence for life. It was the first time I had read something that resonated so deeply. I didn't have words for the depth of the resonance. And I remember reading this prayer the first time and being like, wow, it's amazing. Like, I have to come back to this. And I turned down the corner of the page and then just carried on reading the book. And then I gave the book to a good friend. And when I received it back, I felt like I need to read this book again. It was such a healing, and, you know, it brought me so much peace to read it the first time. So then I read it a second time and I came to the prayer and I realized that I had completely disrespected the gift by not honoring the prayer the first time. And I was like, I'm not going to do it a second time. I can feel on a deep soul level the healing that is there inside the prayer. The potential for healing is real, and it's what my soul needs. It answers that question, that longing to belong, to be home, to be at home on the earth, and not live on the earth, but to be a part of the earth. We all recognize that we are natural beings at the same time as we are completely disconnected from nature and essentially commodify, not us personally, but our society commodifies earth. And I see more and more the commodification of people, whether it's, you know, selling feet pics or OnlyFans or whatever, the actual human being. As we commodify the natural world, we also commodify ourselves, because what we do to the world is what we will accept doing or being done to ourselves. To me, it feels like this deep ache and this need to pay respect to the people who made this prayer, the people who through all these years have carried that knowledge down for us to be able to read it in this beautiful book that, thank God, Robin Kimmerer wrote, for us, you know, to touch, for people to be able to touch this native wisdom that otherwise will be lost. So I felt a deep urge this time to train my brain to be grateful, train my brain to see the natural world differently, and to build relationship with the birds, build relationship with the trees. And first it starts by seeing it. First I have to see the plant. When I walk past it, I have to be able and trained to acknowledge it, to build relationship with it. So that is the purpose of the daily prayer, is to help me become accustomed to recognizing and thanking the natural world, and slowly build relationship, and to honor the people who passed this wisdom down to us, and to say sorry for brushing past it and carrying on with life the first time. And the video will be a close-up of some aspect of nature. Sometimes it will be a little bit further out if I can't get close. And the point of that is to invite true observance, not entertainment, not trying to be entertained all the time, but truly to see. You know, when we look at something, do we truly see it? So if it's grass, can we just observe the majesty of the grass? It doesn't have to be multicolored or entertaining. It can just be perfect as it is, whole as it is. And then it's long, you know, the prayer is long. It's 8 minutes long. It's quite repetitive. And I like that. I like that because it's a challenge. I like that because it forces me to commit, and it forces me to fight against the idea that 8 minutes in 24 hours is too long. And how blessed are we? It forces me to focus on that there are so many blessings just in the natural world that it takes 8 minutes to actually acknowledge them all and to say thank you for them all. And I mean, 8 minutes in 24 hours is insignificant, but the amount of training that it will take me to keep focused and to actually give daily that 8 minutes of reverence is going to be transformative for me and for others, I hope, who listen and follow this journey. And yeah, I feel like that is a small price to pay. There was a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of planning involved in separating us from the natural world. A lot of family separations in native families and a lot of suffering to take this wisdom away from the average person. So for me, the greatest act of service that I can do is to do what I can to bring that knowledge back, keep it alive, that's it. Not let the threads that the elders started thousands of years ago disintegrate, but hold on to that thread and reinforce it day by day and word by word. And even if one other person watches and embodies these words and takes them inside, then the hope of the elders will be realized, that all these thousands of years later or hundreds of years later, they weren't forgotten. Their words are not forgotten. And somewhere there is someone who every day is giving thanks and honoring them and remembering them. So that is the point of this channel that I realized does need to be explained, because there is a lot that can put people off. You know, the fact that the video isn't entertaining or the prayer takes 8 minutes. I understand that, but I just wanted to explain what it means to me and why it was important for me to do that at this time. And I truly do believe, I am not being hyperbolic when I say this, that this has power, because I just feel it. I feel like it has the power to transform us in ways that I can't imagine. Even if it's just a deeper enjoyment of life, a deeper sense of peace in everyday life. That is, I mean, you can't buy that. So yeah, I feel I personally am going to transform through this process, and I hope that I'm able to bring light, hope, peace, honor to the elders, and hopefully transformation for others as well. So if you do enjoy this, you do enjoy watching the videos every morning, please let me know how it is affecting your life, how it is affecting how you feel, how you interact with nature. Yeah, and any magic moments or transformations, please share, and I will continue to share mine. Thank you.